Welcome to Tuesday's Writing, boys and girls. Today we're learning to write interesting sentences for a purpose. And you'll know when you'll be successful when you can name the purpose of your writing, you can use interesting language to suit the purpose, and you can use correct punctuation so your writing makes sense. In your booklet today, you're asked to create a new magical animal, just the way that the unicorn was a magical animal in the story, Thelma the Unicorn. And you're asked to use some adjectives to describe your new animal. And we know adjectives are used to describe a noun or a person. So if you're thinking about your purpose today is to inform people about the features of your new magical animal. And you're going to use adjectives to describe the information about your new animal. I started to think about my new imaginary animal, and it's a half elephant and it's a half shark, and it's called a sharkophant. And if you have a look around the sides, I've labelled my animal using adjectives, so I'm already beginning to inform the reader about the features of my animals. I've got some great adjectives there like floppy ears and gigantic tail, and sharp teeth and scary eyes. Okay, so we've talked about how some adjectives can start to describe when I've labelled my sharkophant. And I'm going to start my sentence with how it talks about that it is a magical animal. So I'm going to rehearse it first. My sharkophant is a magical animal. Yes, it makes sense. Let's go. I'm going to start with a capital letter because we always start with a capital letter. My sharkophant is and I want to think about that word magical. So I'm going to try and clap it out. I can hear it. Magical. Okay, I can hear the first sound. J. I can hear a j. Sometimes a j can make this sound, this letter, but today the j is actually making this letter, the G. So it can make a j for J or j for G, but it's this one here. Magical. I can hear the I in the middle, and I can hear the K, the C. Magical. I can hear an all sound at the end, like the word all. Okay, and I'm going to write, my sharkophant is a magical animal. I can hear the all at the end of this as well. We can think of parts of words we know. So now the reader knows that my sharkophant is a magic animal because I'm informing them of what my animal looks like. Okay, so I'm going to keep going, and now I'm going to use some of my planning to help me. So I'm going to rehearse it first. I'm going to say, it looks like an elephant and a shark. And it does look like an elephant and a shark. So I'm going to write that now. Here's my capital letter. It looks like a I can hear the sh sound in shark. Okay, I'm thinking about the word shark. I want to think about that with magical. I clapped out the sounds, but sometimes we can think about parts of words that we know when we've seen them elsewhere. And I know the R sound. I know the R sound in the word star. And I know the R sound in the word R. So I'm going to think that shark is the same, and I'm going to write it here. Ark. So I know this part of the word, and I know the sh sound as well already. So I already had that, and I'm going to put it back together. Slide across the word shark. Now I know the word shark. It looks like a shark There's the part I knew. And an elephant. Full stop at the end of my sentence. So I'm telling you the parts of the sharks, but now I'm going to use some of my adjectives to explain what it looks like again. So I'm going to talk about its teeth. Its teeth are so sharp they can eat through steel. That's how sharp these teeth are. Just like before, I start with a capital letter. Its teeth, I can think about the part in the middle that I know, so I can hear the long E sound. If, its, whoops, let's go back. Doesn't look right, does it? It, teeth. That doesn't sound right either. Its teeth. So I'm going to go back to put the S. Its teeth are, there's that R sound, are so sharp. Oh, there's the sh sound again. Sh, up. Oh, it's like sh-ark, but there's a sound different at the end. Let's have a look. I know the sh part, and I know the R, but I can hear the sound at the end is sh, sharp. Sorry, the sound at the end is p, sharp. Okay, so if I know the word shark, I know the word sharp because I'm changing the N sound. Excellent. So I can use parts that I know. Going back to check where I'm at. Its teeth are so sharp they, getting down low, they can eat through steel. St. I can hear the st sound there. St. And I can hear the long E again, just like teeth. Steel. And the U on the end. I'm going back to reread. Its teeth are so sharp they can eat through steel. Wow. So let's go back and reread it from the beginning because I'm going to add a little bit more information. I'll move it up for you so you can see the bottom as well. Okay. My sharkophant is a magical animal. It looks like a shark and an elephant. Its teeth are so sharp they can eat through steel. The last thing I want to talk about today is its gigantic tail. What a great word, gigantic. What a great adjective to describe what the tail looks like. This tail has a special job and it's to whip its prey when it's in the water. So if it needs to be really safe away from its prey, that's what its gigantic tail is for. So I'm informing you about what its gigantic tail is for. It has a gigantic tail and it whips its prey in the water. So I'm going to write that now. It has a gigantic tail and he whips his prey in the water. I can hear the sound at the end. Water. Right, we're going back to reread so I can tell you all the information about my sharkophant. Here it is. My sharkophant is a magical animal. It looks like a shark and an elephant. Its teeth are so sharp they can eat through steel. It has a gigantic tail and he whips his prey in the water. Wow, it's very clever, my animal. I want you to go back now and think about what's your magical element? What's your magical animal going to look like? And can you inform us of all the features of your magical animal? So today we were successful because we could name the purpose of our writing, which was to inform everyone about our magical animal and its features. We used interesting language to suit its purpose. So we used adjectives to describe the features, like gigantic. And we used our correct punctuation in our sentences so we know it makes sense. So enjoy your writing today, and I can't wait to hear all about your magical animals.